How's it going, everyone, and welcome to Project Rebuild. Let's just do a quick run through, kind of show you guys around a bit, give you guys a quick tour, but let's do this thing. This is here what the front side of the building looks like. Brianna was able to spend some time to actually make me a sign. I did have a sign hung up originally, and the wind blew it off. I don't know why. It's always either a monsoon or a tornado that comes through here and tears everything down. These are the cars that we're currently working on. We have a 2011 Volkswagen Rutan. Honestly, she came in thinking it was an oil pump, found out it was a bad fuse, a battery, and alternator because of a oil leak or whatever. 2011 or 2012 Ford Focus. Has a little bit of collision damage. Had to explain to her that we do body work, but the inner and outer tie rods are pretty shot in this thing. I'm just really hoping that the rack and pinion itself is not damaged. This year we have a 69 C10. We've gone through the engine, as I've stated already in the past. It's looking pretty good. We had to upgrade the intake manifold to, aluminum Edelbrock, along with the AVS2, if I'm correct. Just Edelbrock carburetor. Nice and simple, kind of cheap. Had one laying around. Was able to give the customer a good deal. And of course, right next to that, a 2018 Alfa Romeo. We're still waiting on parts for this thing. It's supposed to be coming in from Italy, and it's supposed to be here by Friday. So this one's been sitting here for about a week and a half or so, but it's literally like a coolant reservoir and some extra small parts. 2017 Honda Accord. So we actually did some body work on this thing, and it's actually looking really good. This fender was all pushed in and messed up. There was a bunch of little miscellaneous dents all over this door. Everything's been straightened out. And also the rear bumper, it looked like if someone had backed a square trailer hitch into the back of the bumper and really messed it up. But after some body work, man, this thing is looking brand new. And also we wanted to, the customer gave us some headlights. This right here is like an LX model. He wanted to upgrade to the touring model with the LED DRL strip on the bottom side. So we had to find some adapter harnesses to make it work, but now it works. And of course we have my uncle's 93, 94 Lexus SC300. Originally came in for some body work. Now I think we're gonna do like a clutch and fix a couple fluid leaks or whatever. But this guy right here was all pushed in and all nasty and messed up on the corner. But luckily Omar was able to kind of go through it, and he got everything relatively straightened out. Obviously there's some details we got to fix. Kind of hard to see, but we got to fix some of these details, make sure the gap here is good. But yeah, this thing's also been sitting out here for like a week and a half. We are inside the building officially. I had to show you this. This is my sign. Made it myself. Well, I didn't make the sign. I took it to Fast Signs, but I made the design. It's kind of simple. The address. This right here has at least 6-inch size letters, so you can qualify for the dealer's license. Like I said, whenever I was looking for a spot originally, finding something that had at least 5 parking spaces outside and an office was key, just so I can qualify for this dealer's license. So we do have the water cooler that got me, that they drove by. They were like, hey man, it's free for 3 months, $5 a bottle, super great deal. Found this table on the side of the road. I thought it was a really good idea for a coffee maker stand and any kind of things that, quick snacks or whatever. This is supposed to be the waiting room, but right now it's been just like a holding area for Innova parts. The chairs and stuff for all the shop I found at an auction for like 40 bucks. That was a great deal. All right, guys, so walking inside, it's a little bit of a mess in the front here, but it gives you a quick idea of what I walk into every morning. This here's the office, obviously. This right here was supposed to be for my personal long-term projects, and the next LS swap, which right now is an 87 Cutlass, is supposed to go here so I can fully disassemble and do my thing on the side. Obviously, these cars can be moved a lot, so being able to use the wheel dollies and get them here and leave them there for like a week or two is super helpful. We've got our toolboxes, shelves, special tools lined up around the shop, which is great. This is the same lift. This is my Tex Bay. This is James. This has kind of just been like a catch-all for just junk. Got a new shop vac for the shop, which has been exciting. Had to buy a mop thing. These are like little expenses you just never think about whenever you open up a shop. There's things that you will need no matter what, and you're gonna have to buy them. But luckily I found a good deal on both of these guys, which is great. The idea of this shelf was supposed to be like a detailing corner. This is one of my large bay doors. This has been super annoying having this building right here in the middle. The idea was I can cut the wall back, get an extra 8 feet, maybe another bay, which we probably will do that eventually. But either way, this is what we're stuck with. This is what we're working with. Same AC machine from the house. My grandma thinks she's funny riding, scratching up my clear coat, but no big deal. We got our AC machine, which does work. It does have a condenser outside and everything, which is cool. This is just really been like another just small work table. I just need to get the motorcycle tank off the ground so I can get all the rust out of it. Quick walk around in the office. Literally just a handmade desk that we made from IKEA, like the clearance section. So we found a small little tabletop and we got some legs, all from IKEA, built it ourselves. Probably cost like a total of $40 and it holds everything we need. My sister donated a chair from her office. This is currently our snack shelf. It'd be nice to kind of upgrade this a little bit, but it is what it is. And whenever I'm in trouble, we do have a futon that I can sleep on. Going around, we do have a paint booth. We do paint and body in-house, whether it's classic cars, new cars. We've already done 3 or 4 full repaints on cars since I've been here, and it's just been great. And in between all that time, we've been able to do a little bit more progress on the Camaro here. This is my personal Camaro, and in between all the different paint jobs, long story short, this has been a free paint job. And right now the Camaro looks absolutely amazing. I'm sure we'll do more videos on this in the future, but this is the other side. Large bay door, another bathroom, AC compressor hooked up to 220. Had to figure out that wiring and everything. The compressor itself, I bought for $300 from another auction. Toolbox has been donated. All this stuff, really. It's crazy, the stuff that I don't buy because people just give it to me. This right here was from the large storage unit with the 5 cars in it. So it's just been a really cool addition to the shop. But yeah, I mean, that's really the quick rundown. Like I said, I've been opened up since the middle of January. Middle of January was a great month, and then I started to grow the team. So Omar came on board, we started doing paint and body, and we did that for about 2 or 3 weeks, and then I brought on a technician, which was James. And ever since then, man, we've really just been kicking off. I kind of stay as diagnostic tech, shop foreman, whatever, service manager, whatever it may be. And then 2 to 3 weeks ago, my mom came on board, and she's really been helping out with a lot of the paperwork, talking to the customers, staying on top of Yelp, checking people out, collecting the money, whatever it is, all the paperwork stuff, so I can stay on the mechanical side of things and keep things rolling. Our expenses are stupid high, and obviously I like to include my mortgage, and I like to include the shop cost, as well as if everything works out, 40 hours a week. For all the employees, I think we're sitting at like 15 grand a month in expenses, which is really hard to think about, but we're efficient. We do good work. Everyone's happy. 5-star reviews across the board. And even right now, as we're speaking, I do $1,000 a day in revenue. So it definitely adds up. I'll double my money every month. Everyone stays happy. Everyone gets good money. And the more we go, the better it's gonna go. You know what I mean? It's 2,500 square feet. Obviously, we lose some of the square footage with the office here and with the front waiting room here, but we make do with what we have. Right now, I think we've done 26 cars this month. So it's a lot of in and out. It's a lot of same day repairs and mixed in with a couple long-term projects and paint jobs. So if this is your sign at all to kind of do it yourself and figure it out, I think it's definitely worth it. It's worth the headache, it's worth the time and the pain that you have to go through to figure it out. And to be honest, I'll probably give myself another 2 to 3 months max, and it may be time for me to expand to get a bigger shop, because right now it's already starting to get a little cramped. And I plan on bringing on another master tech in shops, just so I don't have to diagnose every single vehicle and kind of help out with the things that go around here. Someone that has a little bit of LS swap experience, so they can help me pull an engine and be able to handle disassembling a subframe, for example, so we can do new suspension or whatever that may be. I know it is hard to find technicians that do classic car work, but we're new here. At the very least, if we can start making these videos, putting out more content, we can increase our reach a little bit more. More people can hear about us. But check us out on Google, Yelp, whatever, Project Rebuild. And whenever the Nova's done, I'm sure you'll hear all about me as well during the Texas Hot Rod Tour. Me and Connor should be going down there, so it's going to be very, very exciting. I've got a month to finish the Nova as well as run this entire business, so cheer me on, and let's see how we can do, man. Thank you guys for watching. See ya.